Stories are told of one great Irish giant, Fionn McCool, whose most fearsome enemies were the Scottish giants. Fionn lived happily on the Antrim coast with his wife Una, until he discovered he had a rival in Scotland known as Benandonner. He was frequently taunted by Benandonner from afar, and on one occasion Fionn scooped up a clod of earth and hurled it across the sea at him. The huge clod of earth landed in the middle of the Irish Sea, making, as we know it today, the Isle of Man. One day he shouted a challenge to the Scottish giant Benandonner, the Red Man. Fionn decided to build a causeway of enormous stepping stones across the sea to Scotland so that he could walk across it without getting his toes wet. But as soon as he seen the Scot getting closer and closer on the causeway, he realised Benandonner was much, much bigger than he had imagined. Fionn became afraid and fled back home to his wife. Clever Una disguised Fionn as a baby and pushed him into a huge cradle. So when Benandonner saw the size of the sleeping child, he assumed the father must be gigantic. Benandonner fled home in terror, ripping up the causeway as he went in case he was followed by the giant Fionn McCool. The story concludes that this is the reason that the Giant's Causeway exists in North Antrim today, with similar columns at Fingal's Cave on the Scottish island of Staffa.